We have our cream-filled sponge. As you can see, we're coming to the final portion of our production here. Cream on the bottom. We're just going to smother a little bit more on the top here. As you notice, this is quite unique because I'm leaving a little bit in the middle.
I
see that?
Yes.
This is quite unique. It adds an extra little bit of texture to it if you leave that little bit there.
And is the hole to allow the cake to breathe?
Oh, exactly! The cake to breathe and to just let that cream expand a little bit into the middle as we go.
I see.
It's a new technique, recently perfected.
Yes.
And it's found to be very beneficial to the health. So all the sugar that you've incorporated into your body will actually be dissipated by that hole in the middle.
I see.
So it's been given a stamp of approval by the health board to have the hole in the middle.
Guaranteed to bring on a heart attack?
Absolutely. Alright, as you can see, I'm just putting the final 3,000 calories into the middle. And as you can see, I've just let that I'll probably let that one go a little bit in there, but I'm just going to go around the sides just a little bit more with the cream, because we don't want to waste any. And here we go. Now, as you can see, that is the first part of our little, right? But it is by no means the end. So, right, now, our next phase. The very special technique. You must have the hole in the middle, right?
Yes.
See that? You must be able to get at least 2 fingers through the middle.
Right.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Right, as you can see, there are 2 sides. Like most things, there are 2 sides. So, we're going to put one side down onto the cream now. Through there, making sure that we have the hole in the middle. So there it is, right? As you can see, it fits perfectly. Looking very good at this point. I'm just going to get my little bit of cream here.
I notice there's an overhang on the cream. Is that
there is a little bit of overhang on the cream. I'm sure that was in the original recipe, actually. So I'm just making...
Is that to protect the base from undue wear and tear?
Undue wear and tear is one of the common faults you have on a cake, right? So you have to prevent against those sort of things. Alright, as you can see, we're very good here. Now, we'll just take a break right there. Welcome back to phase 2. As you can see, we have the special mixture.
What's in that mixture?
Well, funny you should ask that. This mixture is full of all the greatest ingredients you can have to make a cake topping. It's full of ingredients. They've got a bit of sugar. We've got a little bit of
I detect an aroma of vanilla.
there is some vanilla. Very good. We've got some flour. We've got a little bit of, no, we don't have any of that. We've got a little bit of something else as well. That's all I can remember.
No, look, I thought I detected a bit of daffodil. You said there was flour in there.
Yes, a bit of daffodil. I was thinking between the daisies, but went for the daffodils.
Good.
All right?
Yep.
Right, so I'm just going to make sure it's looking very very smooth, and it's very custard-like. Very custard-like. So I'm just going to pour this over the top, making sure everything comes out very well. So I'm just going to... You might get a little bit of a flow-on effect over the cake.
How does the smothering of the cake affect the breathability?
Wow, that is the beauty of the cake, because it's built in. It's got some built-in breathing mechanism. And here we are, the final phase of this particular production. It's almost too hard to touch. So much emotion has gone into this cake. From the start, from the baking to the ingredients, to 3 hours looking for the filling toppings. I don't really want to go, but it is all in the end about the eating. On the panel today for Tasting Judgment will be myself, plus my very learned friend Pauline, who will be very critical.
Absolutely.
He will take with him every judgment from his many, many years of sponge eating. So he will not play favourites to me. As you can see, it is a masterpiece. See the way it just fell perfectly down onto the plate. Now, that technique is so difficult to perfect. It takes years for that piece to fall on that particular angle. So you have to appreciate this before you eat it. But I'm going to have a go. Here we go. As you can see, it's all there ready. I'm going to try. The way the knife went in, it was so... I can tell already. We're on. I'm just going to take this little piece. Very, very good.
Looks good.
I can feel the weight of the texture. See?
That'll be the unprocessed flour.
It's very hard for me to actually devour this because I just want to have my cake and eat it. Alright, here I go. I'm absolutely speechless.
Unfortunately, the salmonella tablets haven't kicked in yet. There'll be a slight delay in the video. I've been waiting for this moment for what seems like hours. This cake has so many elements in it. Too many to remember. I've tasted a lot of cake in my time. This one is probably the most unusual. As you can see, once you break open and look into the middle of the cake, there's an unusual creamy texture you don't often see in a sponge cake. We call that the spatter effect. Martin spent years mastering this. Many people can quite easily provide a nice smooth consistency in the middle of the cake. This takes a skill. Just let me take another bite into this cake. Indescribable. Indescribable. Martin, once again, a hair in the cake. Apart from that, flawless performance in the kitchen. You can cook any time. Not for me, but you can cook any time. What is this?